From Scripps Sports, this is Bobcat Replay.
Well, you know the gray and wet weather in the forecast wasn't going to keep the fans away as the Bobcat faithful are ready for a showdown between longtime Big Sky foes as a dangerous Idaho State squad invades the Gallatin Valley to square up against the number 5 team in the land in Montana State. Welcome to Bozeman, everyone. Ben Creighton, the former DC, Ty Gregorak, Grace Lawrence also coming up in just a bit. And Ty, I'm sure you remember the days in the Big Sky where teams would just throw it all over the yard. We might see a blast from the past today with 2 dynamic quarterbacks and some tall drinks of water at wideout.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those maybe old school Big Sky type games, man. I mean, you look at Justin Lamson right here. Great throw last week to Jabez Woods, and Jabez has kind of come on the scene lately. I mean, he's kind of a big threat guy to them now. I like the way Lamson's playing, though, buddy. I mean, he is number 3 right now in the FCS in completion percentage. He's been very sharp with the ball. No turnovers in the last few weeks. I like the way this young man's playing, man.
Yeah, 72% completion percentage, a wide variety of throws. But if you want to talk about slinging it, Jordan Cook, one of the top passers in the country, is coming off a career performance in that loss against Montana.
Oh, he played his butt off, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, 54 pass attempts, man. I mean, Sean Howe's defense is going to have their work cut out. I like this kid, though. He has got a big arm, maybe the biggest arm. Just natural arm in the Big Sky. I'm fired up to watch him play.
And his decision-making has been improved this season, and he's got some big receivers that can deliver the ball to.
My goodness, I mean, 6'6", 6'4". It's like you and I out there playing receiver, Ben. I mean, but this kid, 6'6", Mike Shulikov, also a high jumper. I mean, his catch radius is amazing. It's going to be a very interesting matchup when we look at the next graphic coming up with the secondary, the defensive backs from Montana State. They're going to have to be very, very sharp in their zone coverages. We're going to play a lot of that match coverage. But as defensive back Coach Green said, hey, we got to win at the line of scrimmage. We got to be physical. We got to be sticky. Very intriguing matchup today.
Well, a rainy day here in Bozeman, but sticking to offenses, Grace Lawrence has a whole lot more on another standout for the Bobcats in Taco Dowler. Hi, Grace.
Hi, guys. Yeah, Montana State's coming off a big road win against NAU, and we wondered as this team came together, who would be that emotional leader for this squad? And when they've needed a spark, Taco Dowler is always there to provide it. Post-game last week, he told me he likes being the spark. Wide receivers coach Sam Mix really puts trust in him that he can be that guy. Deacon said they knew from his freshman year he would be this kind of reliable, consistent guy for the team. It's also his off-the-field intangibles. Redshirt freshman wide receiver Jabez Woods noted how much trust he has in the younger guys like him. Deacon mentioned the selflessness Taco shows, wanting to get everyone in the room involved, and they're going to need him today, guys.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
Somehow get a win today and make a run. They've got a chance. And then obviously Montana State is going after another Big Sky championship.
Mason Lindbergh delivers a touchback, being more patient in the pocket as they'll start with 4 wide on first down. Lamson with a clean pocket, quick hitter on the far side, breaking away from a tackle, Ryan Schlepp, as he gets pushed out of bounds. And it's only going to get colder in the next couple of days here in the Gallatin Valley. 2nd and 5, up the gut, Lamson breaks away, into the second level, past the 30, and taken down from behind. And another strong run by Justin Lamson. Rylan Leathers there to catch him from behind. Dowler motions, faking the sweep. Lamson again with an eternity of time. And a laser delivered, and the ball is loose. Julius Davis able to cross the goal line, and they're going to rule it a touchdown as Julius Davis gets the TD.
Well, this is a great play call by Pete Sturbuck. They just kind of hit Julius up the seam there.
The ruling on the field was the score occurred prior to the loss of the control of the ball.
You know, just as I was giving praise to Lamson, tucking that football, you know, right here at the end, he's got to be very, very, very stout with that football, man, because he has more than 4 rushers coming after this kid.
Well, they'll keep it on the ground on their first play of the series. Dason Brooks able to churn for a couple yards. Paul Brott wrestles him down. Cook in the offense faces 3rd down and 9. Cook on the slant. Michael Shulikov going to his top target, but that'll be well short of the first down marker. Bryce Grebe brings him down. Quick 7-0 lead for number 5 Montana State. Lamson gets hit as he throws, gets it to Taco Dowler, who makes the catch. Bouncing to the outside. Dowler with a stiff arm and a first down. 1 play, 1 first down for the Bobcat offense. Where's that a touchdown last week at NAU, the local product out of Bozeman, as Julius Davis busting through the window. Still on his feet, past the 30, and Julius Davis. Such a physical runner. 35-yard pickup. Jones leaves the backfield. Lamson looks left. He'll take off again. He's got open space and just lowers his shoulder and plows past the 15-yard line and moves the chains. Has really grown in his pocket presence, knowing when to take off. On the slant. An easy connection. Touchdown, Montana State. Dane Steele hauls it in.
Yeah, the redshirt freshman out of Sheridan, Wyoming, man. He's, you know, you see that guy. Jabez Wood has been making his name, but Dane Steele's just been steady Eddie all season for him, and you can see that rain starting to come down a little bit. That being said, now that's 2 touchdowns.
3 receivers near side. They go to Duarte. Duarte getting a hole and to the 20. It'll be about a yard short of the first down marker.
And of course, they have the ball back. Idaho State's going to have to find some answers in a hurry.
Lamson pulls and ripped down in the backfield. But on the opposite, 3 men come at him. Lamson buying time, still looking for available wide receivers. Now with an eternity of time, Lamson hit as he throws a duck, incomplete. Total yards in their first 2 drives. Play fake, Cook, clean pocket. He lets it fly deep. And that one right into the breadbasket, into Montana State territory.
Fullbacks, you're going to see a lot of 10 personnel. That's what they recruit.
On the slant, making the grab. Yep, hauled in. Who is having a tremendous campaign out in Missoula. Under 90 ticks left here in the first. Cook to the air again. Flushed out. But again, he's dynamic. On the run, back of the end zone. Wide open, touchdown, Idaho State. Who else is top target? And Mike Shulikov with his 4th TD of the season.
I tell you, that was a good drive, though, because I think going into that drive for Idaho State, they maybe had 16 total yards.
Adam Jones. And Laundry on the field as he gets enough for a first down.
Boy, that was brutal last week.
As that will complete the first 15 minutes.
Timeout on the field.
A lot of offense between 2 high-powered O's in the Big Sky. 14-7 and a fun one early in mid-October.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
As we start the second quarter, Lamson again on the fake sweep, weaving his way through and past the 25. Who went to Idaho State. New set of downs. Handoff. Adam Jones breaking through, slashing right through. Touchdown, Montana State.
He's slicker than snot on a doorknob, Ben. My goodness, great blocking by the O-line. And some poor tackling there by the Idaho State defense. Little split zone here. Again, great job by the big boys up front, blocking all the way down to the whistle. Rest is on that guy, number 23. Out of Missoula, Montana, Adam Jones.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with Wes Wilson, a friend of the program by now. I mean, what is it like to be back in Bobcat Stadium? You spoke at the gala last night. What's this place mean to you?
It means everything to me. It's kind of what my speech was about last night. It was the first time I've had to actually wear a suit and be really dialed in. I couldn't just tailgate and have fun last night, but this is my second home. It means the world to me, and I love everyone here so much. I think we're about to get scored on.
We got a big play, Ben?
Yep. Zion Nunnally taking it all the way. Touchdown, Idaho State. There's that passing attack. I mean, it could strike just like that, Ty.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have ended in that result. I mean,
let's try this again. Back down to Grace Lawrence with Wes Wilson.
Yeah, guys, take 2 here with Wes Wilson. I mean, that's showbiz, and you're in the business. Tell me about your podcast with your high school friend, Sophie Cunningham, who's now in the WNBA, and Good Morning Football.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy that you just, grew up with someone becomes, the face of the WNBA, and so I didn't have to do too much, but we have a company, it's The Volume, and they kind of made this podcast happen, and it's been really fun. I never thought my DMs would be full of WNBA drama, but here we are, and so it's been good. And then Good Morning Football, just another, time to try to flex my ball knowledge. I don't know if Coach Ty thinks I actually know what I'm talking about, but I try my best. So.
And then you're on Bravo's hit TV show Summer House. You just got done filming your 3rd season. Yeah. Take us through, how was the 3rd season for you?
It was lovely. I had a great summer. It's the first time that this house had a lot of guys in it. It was like a boys' house. We had a pool basketball. We went out all the time. It was really fun.
Awesome. Let's send it back to your former DC, Ty Gregorak.
Coach Ty, love you, brother.
Guys.
2nd and 17 from the 42. Taco Dowler flanks out. Lamson up the gut. Again, just lowers his shoulder, stays on his feet. Again, he's tough as he did best, and that's what former head coach Troy Taylor used him the most. As he keeps it again up the middle and lunges forward for a first down.
Coach Steerbeck, I think, is learning. He loves these guys and keep using them.
Lencioni provides that block. The tight end blocking game on the perimeter comes through again as Lamson streaks in.
You can see just how wet it is down there. The end zone camera. You can't see much, but I promise you, it was a touchdown. Lots of offense. Good block in there. I've seen Idaho State have some good teams. It's just hard to sustain success down there, but I think they've got the right guy to do it.
Cook under duress. Just has to throw it away.
Team, and they almost, a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas, but they could have beat that team last week.
Adam Jones right through the window, and there he goes. Into Idaho State territory. Adam Jones once again with the feet. Split wideouts, Jabez Woods. Motions underneath. Ryan King making the grab. Faking the sweep. Lamson with an eternity. With a laser to the corner. Touchdown Montana State. Bozeman's own Rocky Lencioni.
Well, nothing like highlighting the guy and showing old high school footage and being a local kid. Last week I told you it wasn't on my bingo card that they drew up a tight end fly sweep. Great throw by Lamson. Good pocket presence. Again, he's got all day with that O-line blocking their butts off. Finds him in the corner of the end zone. And again, that's back-to-back weeks for Lencioni getting in the end zone.
Trips at the bottom of the screen. Cook. Buying time. And that one's easily going to be picked off by Montana State. And rumbling the other way, Taden Gray caught from behind.
Yeah, Coach, how was your offense able to achieve such production through the elements this first half?
Well, we were able to run the football. You run the football, that's all weather. That can travel. It can do anything. So our ability to do that consistently, I don't know that they really slowed a run game down at all. And that's a credit to the guys running it, but the guys up front.
An interception to close the half for you guys. What are you liking out of your secondary and how they're shaping up against this pass game from ISU?
Well, they're real dangerous. So, they've hit a couple big plays, and we can't let that happen. I know we got a penalty down there and extended that drive. So they're going to continue to come after us. So this group's going to continue the fight, and we got to keep getting pressure on them.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, the run game definitely not slowing down in those first 30 minutes. 264 on the ground for the second best rushing offense in the Big Sky. Halftime coming up with number 5 Montana State up 20.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
3 and 6-4 on the perimeter.
Cook slinging it over the middle. Zion Nunnally. There you have it right there. Here comes the pressure. 5 coming on the slant. And making the squeeze again, Zion Nunnally. All bunched up on the line, Montana State. They'll bring 5. Cook. Retreating again. Incomplete. Trying to go for the corner.
Again, it's not the sacks, but it's making the quarterback uncomfortable yards. This team threw for 420-plus yards last week. They're at 250 right now.
Trajan Sinatra misses it. His first miss of the season at their own 10. Adam Jones getting the carry, bouncing through a window. And Jones takes off. And what a day Adam Jones is having. 1 passing yards now for Justin Lamson. To the air again, this time Jabez Woods on the slant. And boy, what a couple of weeks Jabez Woods has been having.
This isn't one of them right now, but they just got to learn to find a way to win, learn how to win.
That's not going to help. Wide open on the blitz pickup by Montana State. Jabez Woods. First down to the 30. made him feel like he's playing high school ball again and really breaking out. Lamson on the rollout, wide open. Lincioni down the boundary, lunges for the goal line. Touchdown, Montana State. Bozeman's own gets it done again. 22 yards to the house.
Rocky Lancioni, man, welcome to college football. You've had a couple great weeks, getting your name called a whole bunch, and defensively, Idaho State probably needs to look themselves in the mirror, and you know, it's the old Homer Smith. Get yourself together, man. I mean, it's Swiss cheese back there. I mean,
the trash can coming out every single week here at Bobcat Stadium during halftime. Finally, at long last, you finally got to live out your dream and ride on that thing.
Buddy, there is my marriage to the former Candace Kelly, great volleyball player here for the Cats. There's the birth of my children. There's coaching in a few national championships, and there's riding around in a garbage can.
And you just see his athleticism. You'd think that he could also take off with his legs. Not the case. He calls himself a pure pocket passer. Tunnel screen. Knifing upfield, Julian Mason lost the football. And there's that Montana State defense getting it done. Cole Taylor with the recovery. And the Bobcats will take over. Strong performance last week against the Grizz. But Idaho State in Bozeman down 41-14. Fourth quarter coming up on the other side.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
To start the fourth quarter, slicing through the hole, past the 50 and into Idaho State territory, but a flag thrown back at the 40-yard line. Colson Kuhn with a burst of speed.
Follow up with him on it.
Split wideouts, third, and a long way to go, and ripped in the backfield. Makad Tuakoi, by the way, for Idaho State, 159 yards receiving today. New set of downs, and a laser delivered midfield.
Every player in the two deep in this secondary returns for not just 1 but 2 years.
Deep shot, incomplete. On fourth down, once again.
Special, really special.
Of course, the poll question, sponsored by Williams Plumbing and Heating, as Jared White takes off with a stiff arm, and he'll scoot out of bounds.
They better start doing some stuff offensively.
Oh, picked off. Interception. Looked like Brock Steele with the pick. It was.
It was. Get out the cowboy hat, Ben.
Ruling on the field, the ball was intercepted by the defense.
What can't that family do?
I don't know. And he actually, you know, he's from Wyoming. He is a cowboy, you know, so he can look good. And it's going to be awfully big on his head. Great job recognize it, dropping back into coverage. Probably a little late dropping into coverage, but he did. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The amazing old school Big Sky shootout with the amount of points that we were seeing back in the first half. But Montana State just rolls. Duchesne on the read, bouncing to the outside. Patrick Duchesne leaps for the pylon and just short. Wilson also in the game for Montana State at tight end, and Duchesne finds his way in for 6.
Patty Ice, he's got ice in his veins. My goodness, that was. They came out throwing punches, you know, but they just couldn't keep it going.
Your tight end room, so reliable. What do you credit to that?
It's just a standard. You know, there's a lot of guys that we've followed in the footsteps. You know, Pick Snow, Lonnie Rowe, and obviously Schlepp. Just the foundation he's laid and the standard he has. We want to uphold it and see if we can lift it even higher. So just trying to live up to that and, you know, just playing as a room. We love each other and understand that our success is each other's success.
A well-earned bye week. How are you guys going to spend it?
Yeah, it's going to be good. We'll get some guys back. But I think we'll still be practicing 3 or 4 days, full pad, so it'll be fun.
Congrats on the win, Rocky. Guys.
Once again, the final score, number 5, Montana State 48, Idaho State 14. For Ty Gregorak, Grace Lawrence, and the rest of our always terrific Scripps Sports crew, especially our cameraman who braved the elements today, I'm Ben Creighton saying so long from Bozeman, where the Bobcats remain undefeated in Big Sky play. So long, everyone.